Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a book review on Paper Towns by John Green. First of all, I'll be honest, I read this book because I saw that it will be turned into a movie, and because I loved The Fault in Our Stars so very much, I decided to read it. So, this book follows the story of a high school boy named Quentin who is totally and deeply in love with a popular girl named Margot. When they were kids, they were very close friends, but as they grew up, the relationship they had started to fade away. Margot has become the most popular girl in school, while Quentin not so much. He has nerdy friends, he is a top student, he's doing lots of nerdy things, stuff, I don't know. Quentin has obviously a huge crush on Margot, as imagine they are totally strangers right now, even though they are neighbors. But all that changes one night when Margot shows up at Quentin's window asking him for help to fulfill her revenge mission on people who did her injustice during the high school. At first, Quentin has his doubts whether he should help Margot or not, but then decides that he should be one night with the girl he loves. So they have the night of their lives, doing all kinds of crazy things. Couple days pass and Margot is reported missing. Quentin and his friends decide to follow a series of clues they believe that Margot left them to find her. So eventually they have a road trip in attempt of finding Margot, filled with all kinds of crazy stories. I really liked how Quentin's character grew, because in the beginning he's all like nerdy, he's a top student, he didn't miss a day of school, he didn't break the rules, he followed them all. But after Margot's disappearance, he kind of breaks that pattern. He skips classes and all kinds of stuff, and really he does what he wants and not what everybody expects him to do. For describing Margot, I have the perfect quote from the book, but also from the trailer. Margot always loved mysteries, and in everything that came afterward, I could never stop thinking that maybe she loved mysteries so much that she became one. And I think that pretty much sums up how Margot is. Definitely, she's totally different than Quentin. She is misunderstood, but she knows what she wants from the beginning, and she's not afraid to obtain it. She wants freedom, she wants to escape this paper town, she wants to be real. On the whole, the entire journey is amazing, so wonderfully written, and in my opinion, you cannot be upset with the ending. And that brings me to the most controversial part, the ending. I think you can either love it or hate it. You can't say, I love it but, or I hate it but. You simply have to have an opinion, a firm opinion about it. Honestly, at the beginning I hated it, because I felt like I was betrayed, like I lost, I don't know, 2 days of my life reading that and having that ending. It was kind of disappointing. Sorry, John Green. But after like 1 hour of thinking, I started to realize that Margot is a free spirit, a wild person. She cannot be tamed. And Quentin, even though he grew as a character, he was still too conservative for her. In my opinion, it couldn't have worked in a million years. So after I thought that, I realized that it was the only ending that made sense. After all, this whole book illustrates the concept of it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So yeah, all in all, I totally enjoyed the book, and this week I'm going to see the Paper Towns movie, and I'm so excited because I saw that they are the same producers as in The Fault in Our Stars, and they did an amazing job bringing that book to life. And yeah, I'm gonna come back with some opinions about that. So I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5, and I'm gonna leave you with some quotes. I thought that after each video, whether it's a review or not, I should leave you with some quotes that I think they're cute, whether they are book related or not. So my quotes are from Paper Towns. That always seems so ridiculous to me, that people would want to be around someone because they're pretty. It's like picking your breakfast cereals based on the color instead of taste. the famous quote, "You see how fake it all is. It's not even hard enough to be made out of plastic. It's a paper town. I mean, look at it. Look at all those cul-de-sac, those trees that turn in on themselves, all the houses that were built to fall apart. All those paper people living in their paper houses, burning the future to stay warm. All those paper kids drinking beer some bum bought for them at the paper convenience store. Everyone demented with the mania of owning things. All the things paper teenage paper frail. And all that people do. I lived here for 18 years and I have never once in my life come across anyone who cares about anything that matters." And the final and last quote, "The town was paper, but the memories were not." So, those were my favorite quotes from paper towns. What were yours? Tell me in the comments and I'll check them out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!